Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and it has been a couple of weeks since I've been able to come on here and visit with you guys. We had some rough stuff happen. If you saw my post, so 2 doors down from me, we're all family here. My first cousin lives right next door, and then my second cousin lives 2 doors down, and last week the house caught fire, and it was pretty devastating. That house was in my family for 60 years. My grandparents bought it in the 60s. Whew! And my dad grew up there, and then I lived there with my mom and dad for a couple of years when I was little, and my sister was born there. We moved before my brother was born, but the house has a lot of memories. And then when we moved out of it in the 80s, my Uncle Tim and my Aunt Patty bought it, and they raised their family there. So we have a lot of 60 years of memories, and they were still in that house. All of my grandmother's things were there, and I never met my grandmother. She passed away the year that I was born. The same year, but before I was born. And but she had all of these beautiful pictures, and where the photos were stored, it was just black, just charred remains. And my husband and a bunch of our cousins, we spent days just rummaging through the rubble of the fire, and we were able to find things that were salvageable underneath all of the charred burn. So anyway, it was quite emotional, really still fresh, but but there are 2 rooms in the house that we consider like the heart of the home, and my dad thinks that they're salvageable so that we can rebuild onto it. And I say we, it's not me, it's my cousin owns the house, so it's their decision as to what they end up doing. But thank you guys for being patient with me. I really needed to focus my attention there. So anyway, I do have, actually, there's a GoFundMe for my cousin. I'm going to put it in the description below if anyone feels the need to help out in any way. That would be much appreciated for Lucas. Lucas has been in my videos before. He's he's one of our best friends. He lives 2 doors down. He's here all the time. So it was absolutely devastating. He's one of my biggest Flower Hill Farm fans. So he's got the sweatshirt. He wears it all the time. So today, all of my plans got pushed back, but fortunately we have had some weather. That's okay. Brad's putting rocks into the tractor right now. You can hear him up there. So I ended up getting my all my daffodils in the ground. My mother and father-in-law came over and helped me. I did do a little bit of a video. I didn't do an explanation video of a play-by-play because we just needed to get it done. So now my peonies came in, and today I have to plant 120 peonies, and then I have another shipment that hasn't arrived yet, and it's coming supposedly on Monday, and that's another 80 peonies. So I have 200 peonies left to plant. So what I did was I got 6-foot wide landscape cloth, and I was going to use cinder blocks to help keep it down. But then we were like, well, we have all these rocks around the property, let's just use the rocks. That's what we did last year with the original peony patch. So we are gathering the rocks that we unearthed when we put our pool in. Which are plenty. So we are doing that right now, and that's what we're doing. All right. Taking a break. You going back in? Okay. There's Brad Pitt's gonna take a break. I'm taking a break. I've been carrying heavy rocks to do that. So we have 1 row done, and then 3/4 of that row. We have to go get more rocks. But this is what I did last year, and it worked well. We did have some weeds come up through the hole that we burn, and we're gonna be burning the holes in the landscape fabric just using a benzo torch. It's right here. Okay. this, oops, there's my X-Acto knife is in there from slicing the end of the landscape fabric. So this is just, honestly, this was a pot that I used to have on my counter that was like a spoon holder, like all your big ladles and spoons. But it's kind of the perfect size because you kind of want like a dinner plate size to put the peony in the ground, and you don't want to use a dinner plate or something that size because it melts away farther than what you want to do. So I set this on the landscape fabric and then burn around the bottom, and then it kind of goes away maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches from the end of this and melts the plastic, and then it leaves you with a hole that's slightly larger than this. And I did have to go through this spring when the eyes started growing up through and kind of cut away, because you never know where the eyes are going to come up. But the majority of them, I think I had to cut away maybe 10 out of 235. So that wasn't that bad, I don't think. But you know, you have to check to make sure there's not a peony trying to grow up underneath the landscape fabric. So I'd go around once a week and kind of lift up the hole and look around. On top of this fabric that we have here, I'm going to be placing wood chips. So I'm not sure when I'm going to do that. I kind of have an unlimited supply of wood chips. So I'm going to put that on top. So there's like tiny little holes in the landscape fabric, unintentionally. You know, nothing's perfect. And wherever there's a little hole and sunlight's going to peek through, then you're going to have weeds coming up through. I did on my other ones. I have wood chips here and there. I still have weeds coming up through the hole, but it's much more easier to maintain using this landscape fabric. It's also, I think it's called DeWitt landscape fabric. DeWalt's my little machine gun thing, my drill. So it's DeWitt landscape fabric, and I got 6 foot wide for this section right here. I had previously used 4 foot wide. But I wanted to kind of close the gap between my rows, and the 6 foot wide is kind of perfect for that. We will have like a 4-inch gap. We're gonna just weed whack it or something, whatever comes through. Like I said, we just kind of play it as things happen. We adjust, we pivot, and make do. But I'm looking over at my sunflower field right now, and Brad tilled it the other day. That's where all the sunflowers used to be. And it looks so nice over there. He tilled everything. He also tilled everything inside of the garden space. Did you hear that? Something just fell off of a truck on the road. Yeah. It's like an old piece of wood. I'm not going down there, but that's what just fell off of a truck. Filming a lot from the ground today. Look at this beautiful peony root. So I got these from Ednie Gloeckner. I ended up ordering 80, I think, from Ednie. Yeah, I have 3 bags of 25 and then 1 bag of 5. So this is a Festivus Maximus. Look at the root growth on there. They packed it in, it looks like peat moss. So they're like all happy in there together. And they're already growing these beautiful roots. So I am going to put these in the ground. Brad Pitt is burning holes. So I'm gonna follow him by putting this in the ground. In one of my bags, I think it was the Tourangelle or the FDR, I don't remember which. there's these little baby ones, but there's an eye on them. They broke off from the main plant. So I just sent a picture to Gina. Should I plant them? And she said, yeah, plant them, they'll grow. I'm gonna plant these. I don't think I'm gonna designate a whole hole for them, but I'm planting them. So this is one of my old rows of peonies. I believe this is Coral Charm. But these two just didn't make it. So I am going, look how many weeds. So I'm going to plant, I ordered from Jake. I ordered 2, look at that beast. 2 of the, I think this is a silver peony, and then I ordered 2 called Petite Renee, and I ordered these because Renee is my mom's name, and it's also her birthday today, so I am planting Renee peonies on her birthday. So when you plant peonies, they only have to be between 1 inch and 2 inches deep. So my hole is deeper because the roots are going down deeper. And then where the eyes are, that's where it's only 1 inch or 2 deep. So some of you might wonder why I'm not using staples, like landscaping staples. We did that last year and it was a disaster. They didn't work for us. We have such wind on the top of this hill that the staples were flying all over my yard. And the landscape fabric was up in the air like a crazy, like, you know, those car salesman guys that go, woo! It was straight up in the air going all over the place. I am not doing landscaping staples. It's a waste of money for me. I still find them all over the lawn when I'm walking. I'm like, oh, there's a landscaping staple and they're like 8 inches long and they're deadly and they're rusty. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not wasting my money on that. The rocks do a much better job for me here. Keep putting this X-Acto knife in my pocket and it keeps slipping out. Where's my Dickies bag? This is all of the layers. It sticks right. Oh, it stinks. I'm done. I'm freezing. I'm done for the day. And I just had a revelation. I have 80 peonies coming. I have 80 peonies coming on Monday. That was the holes that I just burned. That's what those are for. But I just counted up the holes that I have open, and there's 104. So that means I get to order more peonies. I think I'm gonna order another 24 or 25 peonies because I do have room for a couple more holes too on the ends. So I'm gonna do that. And as long as they ship and get here this week, I can get them in the ground. So, okay, so let's go over what I put in the ground. So the first row of 2 that I did, I put in the 29 Festivus Maximus, 5 etched salmon, and then I have 25 Solange, 4 Torringelles, and 4 FDRs. Those are for my friend Sunflower Steve in Wisconsin. He shipped those to me. I put a picture of them on Instagram of the eyes. They were incredible. So those are from a guy, a place, a nursery, I guess, near Sunflower Steve, and they're amazing. So he sent them to me, and then I put 3 lemon chiffons on the end. I'm so excited about the lemon chiffons. Okay, so that's a total of 70 there. So I have 70 plus the 2 Renees, so that's 72. And then in row 2, wrong way in my notebook, in row 2, I have 25 Nippon Beauty, they're amazing. And then on the other side, I have 13 green halos. I ordered 12, there was 2 in one bag. So, and then I have 2 silver dawns, which I got from wholesale for the small sale grower from Jake Bent. Okay, and then Monday, the ones that I have coming, I'm opening up my email from, so I ordered these from Swedish Touch Peony. It's where I had ordered from them before. I ordered, I don't know, probably 70 or 80 of them last year from them as well. So the Nippon Beauties, the Festivus Maximus, and the Solange were from Ednie. Oh, so were the etched salmon. And then the lemon chiffon was from DutchBulbs.com, and the green halos were from Eden Brothers. And then Silver Dawn and Renee were from wholesale for the small sale grower Jake Bent. Okay, so Swedish Touch Peony. I'm gonna run out of film time here. Swedish Touch, where is Vicky? It's Vicky, her name's Vicky. Haha, here's Vicky. I got, so you have to order in at least 10 of each variety when you order from Swedish Touch, and they're out of Hamburg, Iowa. So I ordered, one of the ones that I ordered were sold out, so she supplemented my order with a late blushing peony. There's no name to it, it's just a late blushing peony. And these are all 3 to 5 eyes, and so I have another one called Hermione, James Mann, Sorbet, Kansas. I ordered red anemones, but she substituted it with pink. And then 10 FDRs, and then 10 Dr. F.G. Braithor. Brad, you impressed with that? Dr. Braithor. So I'm gonna go online. He said it sounds like the Jumanji guy's name from Jumanji. You're right. What is his name? Dr. Braithorn. Yes. Braithor. So, Brad, you're making me smile too much. It hurts. My face is frozen. What's the temperature? Check it. Anyway, so I'm gonna search on the internet for an extra 25 to fill those holes. I can't have empty spaces, guys. What is that? It's 39. Okay, I got a workout in today. I feel good about it. The peonies are in, right? Right? We're done? I have garbage to pick up. I gotta pick up the garbage. We'll see you guys soon.